I'm Isabel here with Troy Randall, and today we'll be talking about our team. We are here at the Legacy of the Plains in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. So Troy, you have been here for roughly 10 years.
Yep.
How did this team used to look like, and how did you get here?
So when I first started in 2013, we probably had around 6 or 7 guys on the team and a lot smaller footprint, but now we have a much larger footprint through our AOR and our locations, so now we have 18 members on our team. So we've definitely grown a lot, and we're continuing to grow too as we see more need for technology in customers' operations and also internally in this company too. So
well, and how we used to support customers, did it look different when you first started, or is it relatively the same? Like, how did the way technology was changing also change how the team is running?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. Right about when I started was about the perfect time, because that's when a lot of telematics really came into play. So that's definitely been a huge, I guess, almost lifesaver for both our customers and for us when it comes to support, because I think some of the senior guys on the team before I started back then, pretty much all they had was a phone, if even that. So they had to do pretty much a lot of visualizing just in their head how things work. But now we got a lot of different tools we can utilize, like remote display access, data link, all that. So the tools we have at our disposal make that a lot easier. But I think overall the core functionality of supporting customers, that hasn't really changed. We're still pretty much out there helping customers every day. With their problems, helping them advance anything they want in their business and their operation, whether it be technology-wise, equipment-wise, things like that. So I think the core functionality of what we support is still the same, but the tools we use to do a better job, have a broader reach, I think, in our AOR has definitely expanded quite a bit too, which has made things much nicer. So when I first started, I actually started we're in Scottsbluff right now, so I actually started just east of here in Bridgeport, Nebraska. So I started there and mentored under there. So, and kind of an interesting thing about my background is I didn't really have a lot of precision ag or even production ag background. I had kind of an agricultural background growing up because my dad was an ag teacher, so that I was introduced to agriculture that way. So, but we were more on the livestock side, so production ag wasn't really something I had a whole lot of background in, but I'd had a love for agriculture, so that's when I had a good love for technology too, so I kind of married the two, and that's where I thought this role would be a fun position to try out. So kind of fast forward, and I graduated from college in 2013. I started in Bridgeport, and I kind of mentored there under a guy that had been there for a couple of years, so we mentored under him for a couple of years, and then I was there, started just kind of learn from him, learn the ropes in that area around kind of the panhandle of Nebraska. I got a good feel for precision ag in this area, and then when our company grew a little bit, we acquired some stores down in northeast Colorado. I moved down to Holyoke, Colorado, where I am now, in the fall of 2014, and then have been there ever since. So, so once I moved down there, I just kind of continued to grow and learn more about precision ag, and especially that area, and how I can help those guys in that area. And then over the years, kind of took more of a leadership role and mentor role, and later on we started to bring on some younger team members too, and had some interns. So over the years I've kind of helped those guys get their feet under them, train those guys throughout the years, and that's kind of the position I'm in now, is still kind of work on the day-to-day side with our growers in that area, but also trying to kind of lead the guys on our team and gal lead the members of our team and kind of help progress precision ag and do good stuff that way. So after the merge, how did that kind of shift how our team is looking like? So right around when we gained some stores in northeast Colorado, right about before the time I moved down there, we definitely I think at that point in time our company almost doubled. So we had to kind of rejig some stuff, and we kind of had we were kind of preparing for it already, but we definitely did have some more gaps in areas. So in that transition, that's why I kind of went down to that area. Then we kind of had to just open some positions and get some other guys in some other spots too. So I think at that point in time, we were able to kind of keep a few guys from that company as well, and they kind of came on the team, so kind of got them integrated as well too. So, but then we just kind of from there had to see where we needed to fill gaps and have positions available, and then fill those positions as needed too. So which is kind of happening again right now after the merge with Four Rivers. We now have the Western region, which kind of covers from Laramie, Cheyenne area all the way down to Pueblo. And for our team, there's
about 3 of us right now, well, and Andy, so 4.
Yep.
And we're kind of in that same position where we're trying to fill some of those gaps to get better support for our customers down in southern Colorado as well, which is kind of cool because you got to see that happen a few years back,
Yep.
and it's kind of happening all over again.
So.
But it is very nice with our team as well, since we have people as far as Gordon, and then we have some in Alliance that kind of spread all the way to the Western stores, which is nice because we cover a pretty wide area. But I guess another question for you is, what does like your everyday look like? I know for both of us, it's kind of something different and new every single day, but like on a typical week, what are you normally doing, or what are we normally doing?
It just depends. Each day is kind of a new and different adventure. So it just it depends on the season too, because like right now, as we're filming this, it's pretty much we're right smack dab in the middle of corn harvest, sugar beet harvest. So we do a lot more out in the field, riding with customers, helping customers get things set up in the combine, things like that. So we still do a little preparatory work too, helping guys get set up beforehand. And also here probably in a few weeks when guys get finished up, we'll start doing some more analytical stuff in the office too. But like I said, each day is a little bit different. So like today we're doing a podcast right now. So that's what we're doing today. And then here in a couple of days, we'll actually be doing some in-field training with the company with internal employees in a different location too. So it can range from anywhere from one day you're out helping customers, one day, actually even yesterday we had some deer folks out going around visiting some customers and talking about op center, things like that. So that was kind of a good experience there to get those, get some of those people from Deer Corporate out here to actually kind of meet some of our customers and see how things are going on the digital side too. So that's just one thing, one different thing we're doing there than say the next day it could be out. Tomorrow I might be out helping customers get machines things set up, so it's just each day is a little bit different. But typically in season we're a lot more hands-on out in the field. But then in the winter we focus a lot more on probably customer meetings, helping customers get prepared help wrap up the previous season and get prepared for the next season. Kind of what their plans look like, what they want to do, and then also we do a lot of trainings too, so helping not only our customers but also internal employees get trained up on the new technologies and features we can utilize in their operations as well. So
I mean, this month alone we've had a training pretty much every week on top of supporting our customers, and then in the winter time we're also preparing for a lot of trainings as well, which you'd probably know a little better what that looks like, but just a lot of cleaning up and getting everyone ready before spring and they get up and going.
Yep, exactly. So
just constant changes and a very adaptable team, which I like. And we always communicate well, which is good. How does the growth of numbers of our team alone help our customer basis as well as our internal employees?
So they help both those directly quite a bit. So not only on the internal side, but on the customer side. So if we have more precision ag consultants, dedicated to technology and helping customers throughout the AOR, that just helps drive engagement, drive technology utilization in all our locations more and more. So that's what we're trying to fulfill that. Then also on the backside, internally, that also helps, our sales personnel, parts personnel, service personnel, just help, get more trained up, get more used to this technology, because the biggest challenge we face right now is becoming so integrated. It's not so much a, add-on thing like that. It's pretty much integrated into everything, we come into contact with now, so everyone has to be fluent in it. Not only sales guys, service guys, but parts people too, because there's so many integrated systems within this equipment now that it's beneficial to have everyone fluent in it as well. So just trying to both train and educate customers and also train and educate our internal employees as well.
On education, what are ways that our team stays up to date with the newest technology?
So when it comes to staying up to date on the latest technology, we just try to keep a pulse on the industry and see where things are going, but also try to just stay up to speed the best we can on the latest technologies and hardware that Deere has coming out. So we pretty much just try to always utilize and learn everything the best we can, and then try to get that out into customers as quick as we can as well, to make sure see if they can utilize that in their operation and implement it into their day-to-day practices.
No, and it's also nice too that Deere puts on a lot of training events for dealers to attend. So I know a lot of our team members have had the chance to attend some of those training events in Iowa or at the Orlando Training Center, which is also useful to get an introduction and hands-on experience with the newest technology, in hopes that we can bring that back and teach people at our dealerships and our customers.
Yep. And since you're a relatively new employee, since you got to go to Orlando, what did you think of that? hands-on training.
Yeah, no, I love the experience. I liked how they format it. It was kind of a blend of classroom to hands-on learning. So you would spend a segment of learning about a certain piece of the operations center on presentations, and then right when that section was done, you'd go into the field and apply the learning right away. So it was nice because you got to do a little bit of the computer side, which we do every day, as well as the hands-on experience, which is very crucial to when it comes to helping customers or even explaining how to use the system. And I would recommend anyone to go to that training. So yeah, it's been good, and all the opportunities just helps us and helps our team stay on top of the technology so we can keep our customers on top of the technology to continue to evolve their operations and to being more data-driven than they were before.
Yep, exactly so. So question for you is, since I've been here for 10 years and you've been here for almost 6 months, what drove you to get into this role, or what kind of spurred your interest to apply for this position and join our team?
I just really like how our team is, we're very spread out, and everyone is on a different knowledge or has like a different niche of the type of technology that they like. So every person that you go to on our team has some sort of expertise, which is nice, and it all comes together very nicely. And I like that we have also a good blend of in-field experiences, in-field trainings, working with customers. You can be out in the field as much as you want, as well as spending time in the office cleaning up operations center for a customer, prepping trainings to teach people how to use the other aspects of items that aren't in the field. So I like the blend of both, and being able to attend trainings and teach trainings is a great learning experience as well. Thank you for tuning in to the FarmCast presented by 21st Century Equipment. Feel free to like, subscribe, and let us know how our PAC team helps you.